The mistake of selling to everyone, how it quietly weakens a business. The one-page marketing plan part 1. Imagine a small entrepreneur is working hard from morning to night. He has made a good product, decorated the shop, even built a website, and is putting posts on social media too, but still, customers are not coming. He thinks perhaps the ad budget is low, perhaps the poster is not good, perhaps the market is bad. The fear starts right from here, because many times the problem is not in the product. The problem is in the fact that whom the business is talking to is not clear even to the business itself. And the curiosity is, if a business gives up the mistake of considering everyone a customer and identifies just one right customer, can that same business suddenly become more premium, more clear, and more profitable? This exact idea comes up in the first and most important part of Allan Dib's book, The One-Page Marketing Plan. Allan Dib has been described by publishers as a serial entrepreneur and a rebellious marketer, and the main promise of his book is precisely this, that marketing can be taken out of heavy, bulky documents and transformed into a simple one-page framework. In this framework, the customer journey is explained in a simple way, so that an entrepreneur can know how to attract a customer, how to create a lead, how to close a sale, and then how to take the customer relationship forward. But the beginning of this entire journey does not happen with any ad, logo, discount, or viral reel. The beginning happens with one small question: who is your customer? This question sounds very simple, but this exact question confuses millions of small businesses. Because when most business owners start a new venture, only one thought runs in their minds: my product can be useful to everyone. And this exact thought slowly weakens their marketing. For a busy entrepreneur, understanding this point is very necessary, that marketing does not mean creating random ads. Marketing means giving the right message to the right person, giving it at the right time, and then testing how the response to that message is. If the response is good, it needs to be improved. If the response is bad, it needs to be changed. Marketing is not a single poster, it is a process. It is a game of connection, creativity, testing, and improvement. In Allan Dib's approach, a marketing plan can be understood in 3 big phases: before, during, and after. In the before phase come those people who do not even know you yet, but can become your customers moving forward. In the during phase come those people who have shown interest and have now become leads. In the after phase come those people who have become customers and can now be made a repeat buyer, a loyal customer, or a referral source. But in this first part, the story is only on the beginning of the before phase, and that beginning is selecting the target market. In the before phase, your prospect is still standing far away from your brand. He probably knows nothing about your shop, your service, your website, or your expertise. In such a situation, if you show him a generic message, he ignores it. Because there are already thousands of voices in the market. Everyone is saying best service, best price, best quality. For the customer, all these claims become noise. He moves ahead, because he feels that this too is the same old story. Right here, the power of niching down comes forward. Niching down means narrowing your market, so that your message can become more powerful. At first glance, this looks scary. An entrepreneur thinks, if I narrow the market, won't the customers decrease? But actually the opposite happens. When you target everyone, your message does not reach anyone's heart. But when you target a specific group, your message becomes so relevant that the customer feels, this is talking about my exact problem. Suppose you run a beauty salon. You give many services like tanning, waxing, facial, massage, hair treatment, skin care, and many more. Now if your ad says best beauty services available, then this message is very broad. A customer might look at it and move ahead, because every salon says this. But if your ad says, are you a new mom? Has confidence decreased due to post-pregnancy body changes? Our specialized treatment can help make you feel comfortable again, then this message suddenly becomes personal. Here, the service is of that same salon, but the audience has changed. Now the message is not for every woman, but rather for those new mothers who are feeling problems connected to body changes, confidence, and self-image after pregnancy. To such a customer, this ad will not look like just an offer, but will feel as if someone has heard her silent problem. This is the real connection of marketing. The biggest mistake of a business owner is often exactly this, that he tries to sell a product, not solve a problem. A customer does not buy a product, he buys relief. He buys confidence. He buys a solution to save time. He buys a way to reduce fear. Therefore, while choosing a target market, demographic information alone is not enough. It is also necessary to know what worry the customer goes to sleep with at night, what thing makes him feel embarrassed, what he secretly desires, and for what problem he is searching for a quick, trusted, and safe solution. This is where a customer avatar comes in handy. A customer avatar means a clear picture of your ideal customer. What is their age? What is the lifestyle like? What is the income level? What is the family situation? On which social media platform are they active? What are their daily problems? What language do they speak? What kind of talk gives them trust? And what kind of talk turns them away? When an entrepreneur begins to understand his ideal customer so clearly, then his ads, offers, reels, scripts, website copy and sales pitches all become much sharper. Now, an important point has to be understood here. Choosing a niche is not narrowing the product, but rather sharpening the communication. Take the example of a doctor. If someone has a mild fever, he can go to a general doctor. But if someone has a fear of a heart attack, he will not look for a general doctor, he will look for a heart specialist. A specialist looks more valuable precisely because the customer feels that this person understands my exact problem. For this reason, a specialist can charge a premium too. The same thing happens in business too. If you say, I do digital marketing, then there are thousands of such people in the market. But if you say, I do digital marketing that increases patient bookings for small clinics, then you look different instantly. If you say, I give fitness training, then the competition is high. But if you say, I give fat loss coaching for busy professionals aged 35 plus, who do not get hours of time in the gym, then your market definitely became small, but the message became very powerful. The fear here is that it is difficult to be seen in a broad market. When you try to become everything for everyone, your identity gets blurred. The customer does not understand what you are best at, and when the customer does not understand, he starts comparing prices. Then your business starts competing on discounts, not on value. Discount competition eats away the energy of a business. Profit decreases, stress increases, and the entrepreneur feels that hard work is high but the result is low. But after becoming a niche specialist, the game changes. Now, the customer does not consider you just a vendor, he considers you an expert. Trust is built with an expert. Conversion becomes easy with trust. When conversion is easy, ad spend becomes more productive. And when ad spend is productive, the business owner moves out of random marketing and toward measurable marketing. Allan Dib's book is considered practical for this very reason, because it does not let marketing remain a confusing theory. According to publishers, this book talks about organizing a marketing plan into 1 page and 9 squares, so that a business owner can quickly understand what he has to do at which stage. This approach is particularly useful for those entrepreneurs who do not have the time to do heavy corporate-style planning but want growth. Now imagine a small Indian business. There is a furniture shop in a city. The owner sells every kind of furniture: sofa, bed, dining table, office chair, study table, everything. His ad says best furniture at best price. This message gets lost in the crowd. But if that same shop says space-saving furniture package for young couples shifting into a new flat, then the message suddenly becomes specific. Now the customer feels that this shop understands my situation. Take the example of a coaching center. If it says best coaching classes, then it is nothing different. But if it says a focused program giving confidence to average class 10 students in board exams, then a parent will stop and look. Because every parent is not searching for a topper, many parents are worrying about the confidence and marks improvement of their average child. The niche made the message human here. Similarly, if an accountant says we do accounting and tax filing, then this is a general point. But if he says a simple system of GST compliance and monthly accounts for small traders and shop owners, then he is solving a specific problem. The customer feels that this person understands a business like mine. This is the clarity of a target market. Many entrepreneurs get scared, thinking that choosing a niche will reduce opportunity. But actually, a niche is a starting point, not a prison. First, you build a strong identity in a specific market, then based on that same trust, you can expand related services. A beauty salon can first make a name in post-pregnancy treatment, then sell skincare, body care and wellness packages. An accountant can first focus on small traders, then expand to SMEs, payroll and business advisory. But in the beginning, focus is necessary, because without focus, the market does not remember you. There is another hidden benefit here. Niche marketing saves money. When you know who your customer is, you do not run ads everywhere. You know whether that customer is on Instagram or on YouTube, in local WhatsApp groups or on Google search, in the offline market or on LinkedIn. Because of this, your budget does not get wasted. You do not try to reach every man. Instead, you reach the right man repeatedly. Repetition is important in marketing, but repetition in front of the wrong audience burns money. Repetition in front of the right audience builds trust. This is the exact difference between random advertising and strategic marketing. Random advertising says, let's run some ads. Strategic marketing says, first decide whom to attract, then create a message for them, then choose the right platform, then measure the response. In today's digital time, this has become even more important. Social media has given every business a chance to reach an audience, but for this very reason, competition has increased greatly too. Now, just being online is not enough. You will have to be relevant. And to become relevant, you will have to speak the customer's language. Only someone who clearly defines the customer can speak the customer's language. Therefore, while choosing a target market, do not ask, who can buy my product? This question is very broad. The right question is, which specific person needs my thing the most, needs it right now, and is ready to give money for it? This exact question takes you toward a profitable niche. A good target market is made strong by three things. First, that group must have a real problem. Second, the desire to solve that problem must be strong. Third, that group must have the ability to make a payment. If there is a problem but no payment ability, the business will struggle. If there is payment ability but the problem is not urgent, the conversion will be slow. And if the desire is strong, the problem is clear, and the payment ability is there too, then the niche can become powerful. Now, the action for an entrepreneur is simple but not easy. You have to look at your current customers. Who takes a decision quickly? Who complains less? Who makes a repeat purchase? Who gives a referral? Who fights less on price? Many times, your ideal customer is hidden inside your existing customer base. You just have to look carefully. Then you have to change your message. Instead of saying, we are the best, you have to say, we solve this specific problem of yours. Instead of saying, we are cheap, you have to say, we save your time, stress, and risk. Instead of saying, we are for everyone, you have to say, we are specially for people like you. This exact line creates a space in the customer's mind. The biggest lesson of this entire part is precisely this, that business growth does not always start with more customers. Many times, growth starts with the right customer. The wrong customer keeps a business busy. The right customer makes a business profitable. The wrong customer asks for a discount all the time. The right customer understands value. The wrong customer eats away your energy. The right customer builds your reputation. Therefore, if you are a busy entrepreneur, ask an uncomfortable question to your business today. Is your marketing message truly talking to some specific person, or is it just calling out in a crowd? Does your brand look like a specialist, or is it just another name lost in the general market? Do you have a customer avatar, or are you still hoping that whoever comes along is a customer? Because only that business is remembered in the market, which clearly solves one problem. The business that understands its audience is the one that builds a relationship with the audience. And the one that builds a relationship is the one that builds long-term profit. But choosing a target market is just the beginning. The real challenge comes after that. Because once you have decided who your customer is, the next question becomes even bigger. What message should be given to that customer that he cannot ignore? How can such a message be created that touches his pain, awakes his curiosity, and makes him feel that this exact solution was made for him? In the next part, the story will move forward from this very place, where marketing becomes an art not just of being seen, but of entering the heart.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.